Welcome everyone. Have you ever seen these kinds of wrinkles in a jacket or this kind of dent? Do you know where it comes from? If you read the video title, you probably guessed right. It's the result of sloped shoulders. Let's talk about body acceptance, tailoring, and how to improve the fit of your jacket. But first, dramatic intro. I've been wearing ready-to-wear and cheap made-to-measure suits most of my life. At first I didn't have the eye to spot this malfit, and then I didn't know where it comes from or even how to fix it. The reason is I didn't realize the shape of my shoulders is very different from the shoulders of most men. They are sloped and they are like this since I can remember. I didn't get those from the gym because I didn't ever have a gym subscription. After realizing the fact, I struggled a while to find a solution. You can of course buy jackets that are so heavily structured that you almost don't get a dent or wrinkles. This actually leads to a little void between your shoulders and the actual shoulder padding. By the way, the thickness of the padding is the reason why this jacket has wrinkles and this one has a dent. Good thing I'm also into historical menswear, because at least since I made my Regency tailcoat, I realized that sloped shoulders can look hella nice. So why hide something that I don't want to hide? Now, the actual problem isn't my body, it's the tailoring. And by that I mean ready-to-wear clothes and cheap made-to-measure services. Because it assumes some kind of norm physique almost nobody has. So if you can buy proper made-to-measure, bespoke, or can even make your clothes yourself, do it. Now I guess just a few of you have the resources to buy good made-to-measure or bespoke suits on a regular basis, so let's look for an alteration that fixes our problem. This is a suit jacket from Simon James Cathcart that I bought a while ago, made from Abraham Moon tweed. I basically like everything about it except the shoulders. So what do we need to do here? I will open the upper half of the sleeve attachment here as well as the shoulder seam here. I will take out the padding, adjust the shoulder seam and put the sleeve back in. A great side effect is that the arm size will get smaller. Big arm size are another big problem of mine, which I already mentioned in another video. Anyway, let's go. First, I'm ripping open the sleeve seam, at least the upper half of it. I'm being very gentle so I don't damage the fabric. As soon as I've opened this part, you can see the two different linings for the sleeve and for the inner jacket. Then I'm taking out the shoulder padding, which is quite something here. Then I'm checking how much fabric I need to take in at the shoulder seam so the jacket shoulder becomes more sloped, which is what I want to do. Then I'm also taking out the roping because I prefer round shoulders. You can see here how roping influences the shape of the shoulder. Then I'm basting the new shoulder seam. And finally I'm actually doing the new shoulder seam using a small backstitch. Guys, always press open your seams. This is especially true for the shoulder seam here. And by the way, I made this ironing anvil myself. Maybe I should do another video about that. Now the jacket shoulders are sloped, but I need to put in the sleeves again. And this is the most challenging part of it all. You really need a mannequin that has your shoulder shape, and you really need to be patient with this. I'm using pins at first, then I'm basting the sleeves in, and after that I'm properly sewing them into the jacket body. So this is still the pinning stage. Now you can see how it looks pinned, and then I'm adding basting thread with a blind stitch on the mannequin. It's really something you can't do without a proper mannequin. still basting here, then I'm trying on the jacket, everything fits, I'm really happy, so I can sew in the sleeves properly. By ripping out the padding and adjusting the shoulder seam, I not only brought the jacket shoulders down, I made them round, which I love. It shifts the jacket's aesthetic from something around 1930 back to 1910, I'd say. Anyhow, thanks for watching, subscribe to my channel, it's free, and take a look at my other sewing videos. In this one I made tweed trousers in a day, and in this one I made a complete Regency era outfit. Until then, bye!